saying. Be concerned when they don't care to say it. Funny how people will act like they know you, but they don't even got a clue what they're saying.
Yeehaw, soldiers! It's Bonnie States Country in the video, and this is What If Naruto the Tenseigan Part 2. Y'all really love this series, as each part is almost 3K views at the minimum. I think the Part 1 has almost 3K views. It had like 2.9 something, but last I checked. And this is also probably the second most popular series on my channel, besides, well, What If Kakashi Adopted Naruto. By the way, Part 10 of What If Kakashi Adopted Naruto is coming out this Friday, so stay tuned. I also have another rapid fire what if in my back pocket. Well, the back of my content pocket. So stay tuned for whenever that drops. Now, for quick social media plugs, follow me on Twitter, which is at AnimeStage4. I tweet a lot, so it might be worth following me on there, since I am on that platform a lot. It's also a very good way for you guys to, interact with me. Same with my Instagram, which is anime_sage4. I post there a decent amount, and it's another great way for you guys to interact with me. Finally, there is my Discord. We almost have 100 members, and I really encourage you guys to join that, well, my Discord server. You guys get sneak peeks of potential future supplementary content and get a notification ahead of time of when I live stream. I am also active on there a lot, and it's also a great way for you guys to interact with me. Link to Discord in the social media section of the description, along with my Instagram and Twitter accounts. Now, for the usual checklist. If you haven't seen the last part of the series, link to the last part in the description. If you haven't seen the series at all, I highly recommend you check out the playlist in the playlist section of my channel. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get right into the story. We are now in the beginning of the chunin exams. I'm going to detail what the members of Team 7 have learned in the 2-month time frame since the Land of Waves arc. Naruto has learned the 8 trigrams, 128 palms, that's pretty good. Shadow Shuriken Jutsu, ooh, pretty nice. Lightning Style Thunderclap, ooh, that's powerful. Wind Style Vacuum Sphere and Vacuum Wave, that's nice. And Fire Style Fireball Jutsu and the Fire Style Phoenix Flower Jutsu. Ooh, those are pretty good Fire Style Jutsus to learn, but wait, how do you learn those? Well, the latter fire of him learning the Fire Jutsu occurred when Sasuke bet that Naruto wouldn't be able to learn Fire Release. Naruto took this as a challenge and would eventually do just that, making Sasuke be very, very quiet. Sasuke would improve his overall skills, Taijutsu physicality, learn the Dragon Flame Bomb technique, and unlock the 2 Tomoe Sharingan. So he has those in his back pocket. And I would learn the Phoenix Flower Jutsu and Fireball Jutsu, experimenting in the Fire Jutsu area because Naruto. And she will also get protection of the 8 trigrams, which is an actually interesting jutsu for her to have, especially for defensive purposes. All this is because they want to catch up to Naruto, or inspired by Naruto to get stronger. I think you guys can guess who is the former and whom is the latter. Over this 2 months time frame, Naruto and Neo's relationship is getting better and better, and it's developing really nicely. They've had a couple dates, they've talked a lot. I mean, it's a kind of like that progression of boyfriend, girlfriend type of relationship, so that's pretty nice. Meanwhile, Hinata has thoughts of wanting to see Haku again. Little does Hinata know that she's starting to develop feelings for Ice Boy, I guess, or whatever. Now, let's get into the actual chunin exam arc. The Kankuro and Temari incident actually happens around the same. Naruto and Hinata would meet Konohama for the first time here because I think Naruto would not want to mess up for his picture for his ninja license because Hiyashi would very much kill him. Konohama has those same notions about how to become Hokage. So, yeah. It's not really a fun thing for him at the moment. He still has those misconstrued opinions about how you become Hokage. So, yeah, he's going to need a bit of guidance at some point. But he's still friends with Moegi and Udon, and, so I guess that's going pretty well for him. But he's still having the struggles with, like, Ebisu and stuff like that. So, yikes. And we don't have that mentor and / little brother relationship like in the original canon version. But we do have a bit of admiration for Naruto on Konohama's end. Why? Because Naruto is kind of famous prodigy. So when Naruto introduced himself as Naruto Uzumaki, Konohama kind of fanboys. Actually, no, it would be Naruto Hyuga. Sorry. Konohama would also introduce himself kindly to Hinata when Naruto introduces his sister, but is very focused on Naruto because, well, it's Naruto and he's a kind of a famous prodigy. He's kind of a big deal. Moegi and Udon do appear, but they are kind of irrelevant because they are not going to do anything due to what happens next. Konohama rushes ahead of Naruto so he can show him the village around, or show him some stuff around the village, and whatever. And of course, runs to Kankuro and Temari. So the entire interaction happens around the same. Kankuro being a massive idiot. Seriously, he was going to pile drive the Hokage's grandson into the ground. I really don't think that would be a smart thing to do, especially since the last thing he wants to do is cause an international incident between the Hidden Leaf and the Sand Village. I mean, at least earlier on. You know what I'm saying? Even if you didn't know, it's Hokage's grandson. Why are you picking fights with little kids? And why are you picking fights when you are visiting the village for tuning exams and have passes which could potentially be revoked if you assault somebody? Do you want to get kicked out of the village for your actions? Seriously, Kangaro's lucky Gaara stopped him, otherwise he would have caused his team and his village a lot of trouble. I mean, they would cause issues later, but the invasion plan literally ends right then and there because they don't have Kankuro, and they're kicked out because of his actions. Like, seriously, Kankuro, you're an idiot. Rant time over. Naruto orders Kankuro to put Konohamaru down. Kankuro will ask why should he do that and wants to, you know, punch him like he did like he wanted to do in the original canon version. Naruto then uses the universal pull or Bancho Tenin and pulls Konohamaru towards him away from Kankuro, and Konohamaru is kind of happy that he's been saved. Kankuro gets mad and is about to use a crow, but Naruto says that he's lucky because he would have been in a heap of trouble for hurting the Hokage's grandson. Kankuro's brain actually turns on here and actually realizes in heart of what he was about to do. And then Tamari chastises him for this because it's a good idea for her to chastise him for this because it could have caused her a lot of trouble based off of his actions. Naruto then points out Sasuke being in the trees along with Gaara with his Tenseigan turned on. Both Tamari and Kankuro are horrified like in canon that Gaara is there. Well, mostly Kankuro because of what he was about to do, and Gaara is very mad at Kankuro, like Naruto canon, because of what he was about to do. So yeah, Gaara's very intrigued by Naruto though, and asks for his name first, because he did very well against Kankuro, who is a pretty powerful ninja. And Naruto will give him his name, and then Gaara will ask for Sasuke's name, because Sasuke still has those similar eyes of revenge on him. So Naruto has actually been able to get into Gaara's respect earlier on, because, well, he didn't look like an idiot against Kankuro. Team 7 here so the tuning exams, and they are pretty excited, well, for the tuning exams. So, would Kakashi recommend Team 7? Well, yes. They got an OP Naruto, a stronger Sasuke, and a stronger Hinata. I think they will do fine. So let's get to the actual exams, because Team 7, within the 1 week time skip, will polish their skills or have some downtime, relax, whatever. As they the tuning exams, Team 7 is kinda cocky in this one, but for good reason. They're kind of powerful. Sasuke points out the door trick, like in Naruto Canon, and yeah, you're gonna get a lot of people in the tuning exams, just like Naruto Canon version. Naruto actually faces Lee in this one first, and Lee actually wants to challenge Naruto because Naruto is more of the well-known prodigy. Neji has talked about him a lot, and Neji has connections to Naruto, so Lee is more curious of Naruto than Sasuke because, yeah, all that stuff going for him. And then, when the battle begins, I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. Naruto wipes the floor with Lee, since he can use the Tenseigan. Lee can't really attack Naruto with Naruto spamming his Shinra Tensei every couple seconds. Nor do I think that Lee will be able to touch Naruto in more of a aura-enhanced Tenseigan state, because the Tenseigan does give him boost at the moment. There's a bit of an aura that goes around Naruto, but it's the makings of the chakra cloak, but it's not there yet. It will be unlocked in a certain situation where he kind of needs it. You know what I'm saying? So, yikes. Not gonna be a fun day for Lee, because Naruto could probably spam Shinra Tensei every 5 seconds and hit Lee into the wall until he's like knocked out or has to surrender, which Lee probably won't do, so Naruto will have to knock him out. Even then, even if he's not allowed to use those techniques, because maybe you could argue they could classify it jutsu, I don't think Naruto would be able to be outsped by Lee because of the Tenseigan boost that I'm giving him. So, because the aura is pretty powerful, even if it's just the beginnings of the chakra cloak, it's still pretty powerful. Imagine what happens if Naruto actually unlocks the full form. He's going to be pretty powerful. And again, I just can't see Lee winning this fight. You could argue that Naruto could use the Shinra Tensei abilities because they're just abilities that come with his dojutsu, but even if he can't, I just don't think Lee has the speed to go up against Naruto with that aura around him. So Lee will lose here, and could lose very handily, depending on your interpretation of the fight. So Lee is saddened, but knows Naruto is really powerful, especially since Neji talked a lot about him, and very highly especially. You know, when Naruto arrives in the testing room, springs onto him, and Naruto is very happy to see his girlfriend. Sakura tried to flirt with Sasuke, but Sasuke, well, is still Sasuke. What's that, you ask? How have Sakura and Ino changed from a technique standpoint? I'll have to tell you guys about that when we get to the preliminaries. So Neji's pretty happy to see his cousin and step-cousin, and there's an extra union there. The interaction with Kabuto goes around the same way, or Naruto would feel something off about Kabuto and his story, and it's not too trusting of him. After all, Yugas are kind of observant. Naruto would give Hinata and Sasuke a signal that he doesn't really trust Kabuto, with like a look or something along those lines. So yeah, Team 7 is not really trustworthy of Kabuto at the moment. Now, how will the first test go for Team 7? Simple, they do pretty well. Naruto uses Tenseigan to cheat in a way similar to like Neji did in the original canon version. Sasuke would use his Sharingan like in canon. And Hinata would give it an honest try at first. She would try to answer questions, but after having difficulty with the questions, she'd finally get the meaning of the test, which is to cheat and not get caught, and use her Byakugan. That is all because of the fact she's a bit more observant, thanks to Naruto. I mean, training with him would probably make you more observant to try to find ways to defeat him, even if it doesn't work. The 10th question rolls around, Naruto stands his ground, everybody can move on to the Force of Death. Force of Death actually was a lot better for Team 7, unlike in Naruto canon. Naruto and Team 7 destroy Team Oboro, and they're able to take their scroll. They can now head to the tower. Of course, things have to go wrong for them because Orochimaru has to, get that Yonuchiya body. Naruto's able to get out of the snake very quickly using the Ultra Pass blades, and heads over to his teammates. Orochimaru is bowing Sasuke and Hinata to the brink, and they are kind of banged up at the moment. Hinata would try to land a blow on Orochimaru, but Orochimaru slaps her away, knocking her out. Naruto arrives just in time to see what Orochimaru just did to Hinata. He calls Orochimaru and is very angry at him. How dare you do that to his sister? Sasuke calls out to Naruto to give him the scroll, but Naruto says no like before, recognizing this is a very situation. Naruto tells Sasuke to take Hinata and get out of there. Sasuke at first will refuse, but Naruto just repeats what he said and flares his Tenseigan in a threatening manner. Sasuke complies after that show of dominance and tells Naruto to come back alive. He knows Naruto is really strong, but is worried about his opponent. Orochimaru just lets Sasuke and Naruto leave, and talks about the things he could do with the Yonuchiya body and the Hyuga body. See what I did there? Also very curious about that mysterious dojutsu Naruto used, and thinks he would also like to have him as well. He'd like to have his Yun body as well, to be more exact. Yeah, I'm gonna continue using that joke. Naruto probably gets angry hearing this. Suddenly, a bluish, greenish cloak appears around Naruto, or whatever color the Tenseigan is. Naruto's pupils change into a familiar people we've seen from a certain fox. Orochimaru is even more intrigued by Naruto, and the battle begins. Orochimaru versus Naruto. Who will win? Who will lose? You'll have to find out in the next part. Thank you for watching part 2 of What If Naruto Tenseigan. Again, stay tuned for What If Kakashi Adopted Naruto part 10 on Friday, so get ready for that. We're getting really close to 2,000 subs, and I'm really thankful for everybody's support recently. It really means a lot to me. We're also getting really close to getting 100,000 collective views for your channel. That is absolutely crazy to me. Seriously, thank you for your support. It's been insane. I also really like how you all respond to the recent part of What If Ichigo to Sharingan. I apologize for keeping that What If on the back burner for so long, but it's back now. Also, you all seem to really like part 2 of What If Deku had a quirk, and as I record this, it is inching closer to the light goal. Let's get there. I guess that's all I really have to say. Again, make sure to follow me on Twitter, @AnimeStage4, Instagram, anime_stage4, and join Discord. All links to those in the social media section in the description. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and share the video. This has been your boy AnimeStage, signing out. Peace, Yorks, ha. Bye-bye.